All right, today we're working on another Mercedes Sprinter van lost key situation. So we're gonna be doing a lost key replacement for the Sprinter van. Customer sent in the door lock. Customer sent in the module. So basically, we're gonna take a let me see if I can find a key. Here you go. We're gonna take a key like this. We're gonna add the cuts. Make sure it's turning nice and smooth in the lock. And then after that, we'll go to step 2, which is programming the chip data so the vehicle recognize the key and start. That's just the gist of it right there. That's basically what I'm going to do. This came out of the Midwest, so we're going to try to get this done and get that back to the customer so they can get that van up and running. I'll come back in a little bit. All right, this puppy is done. Here we go. Now, those of you that follow me, those of you that watch a lot of my videos, y'all know this is my jam. This is what I do. I make keys from scratch. I figure out what the cuts are, like I did on this when I decoded it. Look, nice 2-finger action. Nice spring action. That's good. Doesn't get stuck. That means this key is perfect. If it works good in this door lock, it's going to work in that ignition as long as it's the same key. This key has a chip in it. The chip in here has already been programmed into the module. So the module will recognize this key the next time it sees it. It'll recognize the data, tell the anti-theft system, hey, go ahead and start the vehicle. Now, that's about it. Ain't really much to say about this. Those of y'all that call me all the time wondering why people in your area can't do this, I can only assume a lot of locksmiths in your area are probably new. They probably haven't been doing this stuff for a long time. Or the ones who have been doing it for some years, maybe they don't get enough of these calls to justify buying the equipment. You know, who's going to spend a couple $1,000s in different types of equipment, and you only get one call a year? That don't even make sense. You probably pay for your equipment 5-10 years from now. So if you ain't getting the call volume, doesn't make sense to buy the equipment. They may not have the experience. I've been doing this since about 1990, so I've seen the chips, you know, come into existence. I remember when cars didn't have chips, and I watched all the phases, all the different variations of the chips, and you know, so I've been around doing this for a minute. That's about it. So if y'all need my help, give me a call, or go to the website www.ACM Locksmith Group. I'll tell you, if you do call me, I'll tell you what I'm going to need, how much it's going to cost, how long it's going to take. What I don't do is I can't tell you how to fix your car. I'm not a mechanic. That's not my jam. I'm not, you know, I don't fix cars. All I deal with is the keys, the chips, getting them started if you lost your keys. Now, if you having electrical issues and stuff like that, you're going to have to consult a mechanic or the dealer or somebody. That's not what I do, because that right there, telling me something doesn't start, that could just be so many different rabbit holes to chase down. Especially, I'm not next to the car to test anything. So you're going to need somebody that has that ability to come out, test it, troubleshoot it, and then see what's wrong. But back to this. You need me, you call me, or go to the website, www.acmlocksmithgroup.com. Now, those of you that send me jobs, I appreciate y'all. Mechanics, used car dealers, dealerships, I appreciate y'all. Those of you that, you know, talking about me on the forums, you know, saying some good things, you know, I appreciate y'all as well. And the rest of y'all, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Appreciate y'all.